Hey gang, GameFace here, and yeah, I'm back in the park. I did some stuff last night. You may notice it's a little different. It's a little different than it used to be. But yeah. So today, I'm gonna work on the. Hey, Meganico. I'm gonna work on the entrance to here. By here I mean the entrance to the first coast. I'm looking at how crooked my camera is as I said that, and I'm like, I gotta fix that. So I'm gonna work on the entrance to the first coaster, the station, or I'm gonna start to plan out the station and make sure I have enough space for it. And then I'm gonna put in another like platform thing here with other things on it. I sound very unsure of what I'm gonna do. Which isn't really the case. What I'm distracted by is YouTube for some reason has marked this video as not suitable for most advertisers. And how did they do that? Based on the title, and I don't know. I'm just pissed at YouTube because they're being a bunch of, I don't know. They're taking out their frustrations on every creator. They're just spreading the punishment out across everybody, whether you did anything wrong or not. That's YouTube policy. So, now that I've got that off my chest. Uh-oh. There we go. So, I should probably start on this. So yeah, I want to build the next platform. I was going to make it larger until I decided that the first station was going to go here. But you know, it's not going to really, the entrance is not going to be that substantial because the station itself is going to be in the ground. So let me do a little research here. You know, I don't need anything that substantial. What I basically need is to build up some ground here and then go and build a mine entrance, basically, and put the path into the mine entrance. So I don't need a lot of room above the ground. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Johnny. I see you're on YouTube as well. So yeah, that's the plan here. Is we're gonna put in a mine entrance, coaster entrance, and we're gonna figure out the layout of the next piece. I don't know what to do about this. I need to do something about this. It doesn't you know, fit in with everything else here. If you know what I mean. A lot of things don't fit. Well, no, it actually all looks like it would fit together. I don't know. I don't know. But I guess the best place to start here would probably be my Twitch stream isn't working. Really? Oh. It's working for me, as you'll probably hear me say in a couple seconds. Oh. It's working for me. See what I mean? So I don't know. I guess it's probably on your end. But I'm glad to see you here on YouTube anyway. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried about this, because this is going to be a little different. This is going to be a little bit different. Okay, I don't want terrain, I want path. Already on. Okay, this might not be what I want to do. Let's see here. I think that should be enough. Whoops. This is all going to be up on a platform. Well, I thought it was good. Most. Okay, there we go. Auto paint. You don't know how to auto paint. I have to come and paint every. That's not gonna be there. What am I doing? Okay, so now we can clean this up. I think I'll put the pizza thing over here, and then I'll build something that's up on a platform to sit over here, because that only makes the most sense, because I do want it. You know, I don't want all this to be like the same idea. I want everything to be different. I want uniqueness in a way. I think the whole idea of having it like this is sort of unique in a way, but I also want... Oh, really? Intersecting terrain. Because of course, yes. I have to delete everything around it in order to stop that from happening. And put it all back. Have I not learned anything? I got all these pictures of, like, I searched Google for old mine entrance. So I gotta figure out which of these I'm gonna use. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many options. Okay. Terrain. Maybe I should like rid of it. Come on. How many times do you want me to click it? There we go. Now, this is always the worst part. I want an 8-meter. That's not clicking into anything. And when you want it to lock in, it won't. Don't want it to lock in. It does it every single time. Hello? Oh, there we go. That's not what I want. Don't do that. Okay, thank you. There we go. Gotta have the Z key. Or the Z key. I don't know what you want to call it. Maybe I need to... Whoa, what? Okay, so how is that still there? I've clicked undo to the point where other things I've done before that are going away. But yet that is still there. How is that even a thing? Is that just not in the whole undo thing? It wants to undo it. Oh no, it doesn't. You know, Planet Coaster, you're gonna make me delete that and redo it, aren't you? I hate you. Between you and YouTube, I'm surprised I'm not insane. What? Ah! Hey Jacob, how's it going? Well, that's weird. Why is that a thing? Okay. It's just pretending to be there. Maybe here's a better idea. In a little further. Not like that. And whoops. Right about there. A little bit further. That's weird. It has a preference for a corner. If I go from that side to this side, it's all smooth. But if I go from this side to this side, it goes bad. The same this way. The same type of corner, it goes bad. This side is all smooth. This is not right. Okay, there we go. That's even, right? That's even? Not even? I don't know. Does it really matter? I guess it does. Oh, I don't want another pizza shop. That's not what I'm for here. What am I doing? Okay, so how do I want to do this now? Okay, something needs to be done about the ground level. Seems to be a little low for what I'm going for here. Or, which of course I won't be able to do because of the path. Okay, so this isn't gonna work. It's gonna make me delete the thing again. Of course, Planet Coaster, of course. I will undo everything I've done and redo it again. Oh, I mean, and I don't mean just... Oh, really, Planet Coaster? Okay, so I'm gonna have to undo a lot more than that. Like, I'm gonna have to undo the steps, I'm gonna have to undo everything. You know, it's amazing that this was so easy. I just actually cannot believe that this is a thing that even happened. Whereas me just trying to make a square thing with some buildings coming off it is turning into a huge nightmare because of the terrain. It's not a huge nightmare, but you know what I mean. This is not a good thing. Let's see if YouTube has cleared my, obviously, evil video here for advertising. Not that, you know, I'm going to make any money off the advertising. But it's the principle. No. No. Maybe I should like show a dead body and then I could like get trending for 2 days. Sorry. Just so what's gonna happen here? Obviously you're not gonna let me put grid off this. So all this has to go. You're not gonna let me put grid off that, so this has to go. And I just have to hope and pray that I have it right. Or I'll have to do it again. Let's see. Did I get it this time? Am I worthy? That looks straight. Come on, quit doing that. How did that come up? Weird. Think you'd have to like hit escape or something for that menu to come up. Okay. I'm good with that. Now, this other one might be a little more difficult. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build like a bathroom facility, and then I'll build some other type of shop to go here, and then this. But first, I want to get in here. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. I just deleted every single... Look at that. All of it's gone. And we're going to clear that area. And I need to think about what's going to happen here. So basically I want to shape the land to give me a much higher area here. Because I want to put in a mine entrance. It was probably a little while to make this because I had to create the you know, the layering that you'd see, because of course there'd be layers of rock and stuff. So if I recall correctly, it was probably a couple hours to build that. And now we're gonna put it to use. Because of course now I'm building a mine, which also will will the coaster that it's going to will be coming out the sides of this thing. Okay, so now if I were to say, okay, flatten the foundation, let's make that 7. Do that. Clean up here. That doesn't look out of place or anything. But now, mine entrance. So we want something that looks... Well, I don't know. I'm gonna go down. You know what? I think I'm gonna bring this up more. Like this. Not this. That's not working for some reason. There we set it up. Set. Yeah, it's been pretty good, RCD. It's Friday. It's the best part. Best part. Okay, so why is there a lump and a drop? Considering I based the original... Oh no, I guess I didn't. I thought I did. Thought I would have used that as the first level, but I guess I thought wrong. Okay, so now on this, out of this, in this, something this, I guess I should go back to this and make a smaller 5 meter. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, so now I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna go that. That's what. Basically, I need the downward angle. Okay. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be hard to build though, eh? It's all gonna have to be built inside. Okay, so I thought about a lot of things here, and what I ended up coming to was I'm going to basically go in here myself and try to square this out with the terrain tools. I was gonna build like a tunnel out of gingerbread. No, where is it? Let me guess. In the wrong place. No, it just doesn't exist. You know, like I did in with the wide arch. But I've decided against it because I want to have wooden structure and supports all the way through. And that's the plan, is to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start to try to do that. Oh, that's gonna be really, really hard. I'm gonna have to find the, oh, it's gonna be a lot harder than I thought. How is that going like that? Doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't it be flat to where my mouse, on the point my mouse is sitting? But it's not doing that. It's going and averaging out the inner circle and trying to get it base, at least that's what it looks like it's doing. Uh-oh, that's gonna be a problem. I think I had the same problem in Pirate's Paradise. And I just gave up. Because... so, let's start building something. And I guess my first I'm gonna build a generic support. Yeah, this is a mine. This is one of those going to be swinging cart mine coasters, and there's going to be, yes, collapsing tunnels and stuff like that. Is the plan. If you go back to the video where I did a preview of the adventure pack, you'll notice that I actually hinted at that. Back then. Sorry, I'm looking at Google Images for like good mine entrance images. Well, you know what? I guess we're not really gonna know what we can do unless I put a path in here. And I think I'm just gonna start out with something like this. I'm building the first I'm building the station for the first coaster for this world. What am I doing overall? Is that what you mean? If that's what you mean, I'm building a world to hold coasters. Basically what I'm doing. But yeah. Just building some stuff. And right now we're working on the coasters in this whole village area. So yeah, it's a spooky park. Ignore this. This doesn't belong here. This is just something I built on the side. So we've got ourselves the spooky fair, which, you know, isn't quite as spooky and broken as it should be. But, you know, some of it's coming apart and falling apart, but it's made to look that way. And then, you know, we've got train station bringing stuff, people there, stuff. Bringing stuff there. So yeah, right now we're basically working on our main town area, which is going to be a number of circles with these platforms and all the stores up here. And in between, you're going to get the entrances to coasters and things of the likes. And that's how this world is going to work. So again, I'm same as my last park, my last set of live streams. This is basically building a world to hold all that stuff. So first, let's think of the entrance to this mine. The entrance, I may want to make it look like... oh, actually, what I was going to do was lay down the path so we could cut it properly. I have to avoid this because it's just going to go, oh, I want to attach that. Terrain too uneven. No, there's a hill. There's a hill. I can't. That's what Planet Coaster. I'm not saying that. I'm just gonna fix it. I don't know why it needs like 4 meters on each side of a 4-meter path. I thought, oops. I thought maybe if I guess that's down, that's going too sharp. Maybe that's the problem. I shouldn't have gone down so sharp. I should have gone like this. I don't know. Only a path. Gee, Planet Coaster. Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's only a path. Planet Coaster will show me that nothing is only a path. Okay, so let's bring this in. Let's fill this in now. Terrain. Full. That doesn't work too bad, actually. It's kind of weird. It's so random, though, eh? But it isn't, actually. I'm starting to see a pattern there. About to do it again here. It's not random. See, I always thought the path mechanisms in this game were too collidey. You know what I mean? They're always like, oh, can't put a path there. You know? But you get used to it, you know? Okay. This is a problem. Well, it's not a problem really. If people can't if people who download the park can't follow the signs on the path, there's nothing I can do for them. But the entrance to this coaster is going to be very well hidden. You know, there's not going to be well, there'll be a sign. I'll put up a sign. But what you're gonna see is basically pieces of a coaster popping out of here and riding, you know, and doing a lot of underground stuff and in the mine type thing. So yeah, it's gonna be a little different. Don't want path anymore. Let's go to building. Let's build something. We'll place our magical building piece. Go right. Okay, so if it puts it in some random angle. What am I gonna do here? I don't know if anybody remembers doing this almost exact same thing in Pirates Paradise. I don't know if this would be the way to do it in real life, but I don't care. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not right. What? That's bad I don't have like nails. Oh, spikes or something. Maybe I do. I just have to look. Now. I should stop on this building right now. I should say that's done. Because now all I need to do is move this along. And you know, they don't need to be all straight. I should center them as much as I can to... Oh, I shouldn't do that though. I need to lower it so it fits where it belongs. It fits where it belongs, yes. That's a good thing for me to do. Oops. Okay, obviously the ground can't look like this either. So I'm gonna quickly have a little paint, just to see how I feel about all this. Might as well do the whole thing, eh? Whoa, that was a little intense, don't you think? Don't you think? I don't really know where this is going to go until I actually start building it. Bob Ross song. Why? I don't even know what the Bob Ross song is. I should put on some different songs. And drink my coffee. Okay, file, offline. There we go. Poster music. Okay. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so that's not what I want. I want central. I need the red dirt along the walls. I might have overdone it there. Now, 1 doesn't do anything of any use. Just leaves patches. So does 2, I find, though. It leaves a pattern, and I don't like patterns. Patterns are fine for wallpaper. They're not okay for textures. I'm wondering why I can't see this and I can't see this. You know what I mean? Why is that a thing? Why is it when I built it, it was big enough for everything, to see all of it, but when I went to go use it, it blocks out the one side everywhere. Oh, here it's gonna block out both sides, but I'm fine with this. I'm okay with it. I think it'll work out just fine. Maybe I need to move this one up. Maybe that's what needs to go on. Nope. Oh well. Okay, so now the other thing that's coming to mind is I would probably, you know, want it to look like maybe this was supposed to be blocked off. Does that make any sense? You know what's going to be weird? Is I'm going to have to build a queue and everything down here. Is it going to work? Oh, you have my permission. Okay, let's lay down a little of that. And How am I gonna do? I gotta stop doing that. Then I know I clicked escape though. Whereas that other time, there was no way I clicked anything. I was in mid-movement. That's not gonna cut it. Okay, so we've got that. I'm gonna have to edit this. Now I want, I don't know, modern wood column. No, I want like brick. I don't even know. Guess that maybe I should get the first two right and then worry about putting the others down. Okay, is it bars or is it cell? It's actually building part, isn't it? Nope. Nope. Hey Rich, how you doing? It is bars. Okay, so, oh no, it's a building. So, no having bars lying on the ground. That's not gonna work. I tried. Okay, what do I want here? I want fences. There's a thing for that. Fences I can lie down on the ground. I wish you could just like turn gravity on a part and it would just fall to the ground. That would be so cool. And then I could actually have things lying on the ground. It's really cold in Michigan. I'm guessing so. It's really cold in Manitoba. It was minus 41 degrees Celsius with the wind chill this morning. Minus freaking 41. 59. Yeah, it's that freaking wind. Oh yeah, you're in Fahrenheit though. Right? So minus 46. Yeah, that's tonight. I'm pretty sure that's what we're getting tonight. Let's see. What are we going for? Oh, no. This might be good. Oh, no. It's going to be minus 30 without the wind chill. I don't know what it's going to be with the wind chill. Nice and cold. Yeah. -4 in Michigan. So that's -4 degrees Fahrenheit? 11 is -11 degrees Celsius. Sorry, I just don't understand Fahrenheit. Other than what room temperature is. You could tell me in degrees Kelvin and I'd have better luck understanding what's going on. Wait on. I have that in mind. Okay. So, I think I have a rough plan here. It's in the 70s. I don't think I want that. So, what do we want to put on here? Not that for sure. It's probably going to be some type of wall decoration. Let's see how bad this can look. Minus 40 degrees Celsius is equal to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That I can tell you. My first calculation, I did not make a first calculation. I went to Google, I went to Fahrenheit, so minus 57 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 49.444444. I just asked Google. When minus 51 was 46.4. Was it minus 51 or minus 50? Maybe I started off with the wrong number. I don't know. I started with minus 51. At least that's what's in my search bar. Oh well. I don't care. I'm not going outside. It's too freaking cold. It's too cold to live. I don't know why the hell we're here. What are we, stupid? Living in places like this? Come on. Human beings should have been able to do better than this by now. Living in minus 40 degrees. Hey, Martin. Okay, Meganico. Let's hope it's warmer there. I'll be streaming early tomorrow, but it's probably not going to be Planet Coaster. I should really do this with a building. Yeah, I don't know if the pizza shop, it's almost done. It's not like done, like, you know, well, that's not done either, but that's closer to done than that, I think. Yeah. Because obviously I didn't finish the roof. What's really stupid is I came from 1,000 kilometers north of here. I can't imagine now. I don't know why I would live up there. It was cold. It was definitely longer. Cold. Every winter was a long-lasting thing. Even though, I don't know, I was there when I was a kid, so. Oh, come on. You're not gonna do this to me, are you? No, you're not. So I don't know if you know, it was definitely easier on me. But I'll tell you, I just hate the cold. Now I just absolutely cannot stand the cold. It's the worst possible thing is cold. You got 5 feet of snow? Yeah, any beach would be nice. I'd have to dig in order to get, but we don't have that much snow this year. Which is good. Not necessarily just for me, but for people who actually... Come on, I'm clicking on it. People who actually have to shovel snow. So, Planet Coaster has decided that 4 identical things stacked on top of each other should move like this. Each one of them actually moves on the exact same axis. But Planet Coaster decided, no. I think you should be, like, off from that by about, let's go with about 15 degrees. Just because you shouldn't be able to do this. What you're doing here is wrong. You're making this game look easy. I'm not. But, you know what I mean? Why does it have to do things like that? There's no reason for it. It's just like, why? You wreck everything. Why are these there? No. Okay, fine. I will turn each of you around individually. Because if I turn you all together, even though your centers are all in the exact same axis, you'll punch me in the face. Hey, Chara, Bob, and hi. Oh, hey. Yes, as soon as you said Bob, I knew who you were. What's with this trickery? Okay. Well, hello, Henry. My name is Gameface. Sorry, nobody knows my name, and I'm keeping it that way. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I know how I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do it crookedly. Game. Not that the game is stupid. It's the things it does is stupid. You can try to guess my name. Yeah, sure. You can guess all you want. If you get it right, I'm not gonna tell you got it right. So... you know, I don't know if that affects if you want to guess or not. It might, but yeah, I will not acknowledge if you guess my name. But nobody ever has, so you know. Though I'm sure there might be some people here in the background watching who actually know my name. But I'm Gerald. No, sorry, not Gerald. Geralt. No, that's not my name either. Okay, I think I've spent enough time on this. Those things are lined up, right? Yeah, they're still lined up. Okay, so we've got this now. This is the thing. This is something that happened earlier. And it seems to have worked. We've got to decide now. Jimothy. Jimothy. I'll give you this hint. I will give you this hint. I know somebody named Henry, and I know somebody named Gerald. Now, does that help? Probably not. It might not be a very good hint. I'm sorry. I won't give any more hints because they're useless. Okay, so next building. Next building. What are we gonna do? We're gonna build toilets. Toilets next. Toilets. Toilets? Staff building. No staff buildings here. Toilets. We'll put the toilets back up in the hills. Okay, so let's build like a wooden shack. Okay, so what do we want? We want natural wood. Oh, that looks outlook. I mean outhouse worthy. You know what though? I've been building double bathrooms lately. Cause yeah. Why you put... Well, at least I know it's gonna work. But that's... why? Okay, we need like what type of wooden roof. I don't think that's an option. Oh, there is! Wood tile roof. It looks like slate to me. Okay. Catch you later. I'm sorry, got lost in that. You know what? I think this is wrong. No, it was right. All right, all along. Okay, we'll see you next time. Hey, at least it didn't make the path permanent. I always hate when it thinks it knows what it's doing and does stuff like that. Okay, so if I want to put this somewhere, I'm going to have to make the land flat because, you know, Planet Coaster just can't handle itself when things get all normal because land isn't flat. No. I don't like it. I'm finding it crooked. You know why? It's crooked. Hey, Maxi R. How are you doing? Okay, that's not. Okay, I want to put this further back because, you know, toilets. No, because I want trees in front of it. I'm gonna have to build a structure to hold all this up, but that's fine. I want that structure. That structure's gonna what makes this different than these. So this does have some of that structure on the front. This'll. 2:14 a.m. Yes, I have quite a few people from Germany watch. Of course, I guess one of them left probably over an hour ago, or over 40 minutes ago. But I don't only stream at this time. I'll be streaming. Again, my next stream is like 17 hours from now or so, 16 hours. So. For you, it would be 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I got stuff sticking in the wall. Do I care? Yeah, I care. The worst thing is, though, to get rid of that stuff that's stuck. You know, it will let me get rid of the. It will let me put the building there without it interfering. But now it won't let me get rid of this. Oh, it did. Okay, good. I've had problems with stuff around the edge of stores before. I didn't think that. I thought bathrooms would be roughly similar. I was wrong. I was glad I was wrong. This is the kind of point where being right would suck. Whoops. Okay. Now, bathroom. We got our bathroom. Hey, bathroom's interesting and clean. Let's throw some fake windows on the front of that, on the side of that. This. Probably. Well, there would be. They'd just be up here, so let's put them up there. Yeah, that's not ideal. Really? I gotta go and turn these on? Where's just a lit window? I don't want curtains. I just want a lit window. You have, like, light? There's no light? You're gonna have curtains? Gravestone. There we go. No. No, 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 no. Let's go gravestone. Gravestone? Okay. There we go. It's gravestone light. Woohoo! We've got a gravestone lit outhouse. It's not really an outhouse, and it's not really gravestone lit. I don't want why gravestone lit. The curtains are ridiculous. What are you running, Martin? What's your CPU and your GPU? I don't like this. There's something missing. And I don't like it when it's missing. Is this what's are you missing? I think you're what's missing, you know? In this whole thing, I think you're the thing that needs to be here. More and more sure of that as I go. I don't know why I clicked somewhere else, but I did. But Martin, did you download Pirates Paradise? Oh. Oh, okay, so you're probably like Intel 5000 graphics or something like that. How did that run? That starts with 1,000 people. Excuse me? What do they have in their hands? What are you bringing to the bathroom with you? You just threw that on the ground, didn't you? You... I don't like that green. That green's gotta be darker green. So Pirates Paradise has 70,000 parts to it. So was your park already past the 70,000 part point? Put the 70,000 part count? I know, it's easy to do. Ah. That's not right. What do I want? I want wood. We need wood stuff for the thing. Huh? I almost feel like this should continue down to here. Oh well. Excuse me, game. What are you thinking? Or are you just not thinking? Just making up shit as you go. Sorry. I mean, making up stuff as you go. I think this is the best Planet Coaster song. It takes a while to figure that out. Whoops. But let me show you. Oh, that's not good. This thing looks like it's trying to drive away suddenly. No, not duplicates. I want to move these. Use the wheel. There we go. That makes them definitely look like they're decorative. not actual wheels where this bathroom is going to get up and drive away while you're in it taking a poop. Okay, so what was I saying? Parts count. So back out of your park. Click the multi-select button. You know, this one behind me, right, or that button. You take the mouse and you click on a button. And then you just go like this. And then you sit back. Get yourself a beer. Or Kool-Aid. Depends where you are in life. I would definitely go for the Kool-Aid. And then eventually, this will happen. Where everything is selected. And it now tells me I have 54,000. No, come on. There's no way. I missed it. But that's basically how you do it. Any guests are trapped in your park. Oh well. They should have probably been more freaking careful then, shouldn't they? You're just trying to make it my problem. Sorry. But here we go. Let's see if this works. I know things aren't right because it's only saying 4 rides. It's only saying 4 rides. So for some reason, it's not including any of this. So I'm holding shift now and selecting it separately. I think it's shift you hold. Yeah, whatever. So now we're up to 61,000. And I think I got all this selected now. I don't know how it's saying 5 rides. I guess it doesn't include these as rides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 being the train. Okay, so what it's going for is rides is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what it's doing as rides. Okay, well, that's. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. Usually I have no problem selecting everything. Something weird was going on there. So, let's leave that how that is. Actually, I need like a... We need a sign on it. We need a sign that says, if you gotta go, you gotta go. And you gotta go that way. Okay, so the next door. What is the next door? Does anybody know? We need smoothie. A smoothie store. Do we just have a smoothie store? Oh, coffee shop. Coffee. Bathroom. Coffee. Yeah, makes sense. Coffee shop. Okay, so what does a coffee shop look like? Describe it in 3 words or less. Was there even any such thing as a coffee shop in the 1930s or the 1920s? Or did when they say coffee shop, they meant something else? McDonald's in the morning? No, 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 no. McDonald's coffee, but I'll make that at home. Sorry. See, there's recently in one of the provinces in Canada, in Ontario, they raised the minimum wage to from like $12.50 to They raised the minimum wage, yeah, at a reasonable amount to a living wage. Hey, Aiden, how you doing? And there's this fast food chain that I used to love. I just loved their coffee. And sandwiches were pretty good. But that was when I worked on the other end of the city. When I started to buy the stuff here, they'd screw up every second order, and they were just awful, so I stopped going there. But recently in Ontario, the minimum wage went up. And so this chain of restaurants, not the actual chain itself, but the franchise owners, who are actually the daughter and the son of the son and daughter of the two people who started Tim Hortons. I like the McDonald's idea. But the two people, the guy who started Tim Hortons was, well, Tim Hortons and Ron Joyce. So they, I think it was Ron Joyce. Whatever. Their kids are actually married. And they're grown up. And they own their own franchises within the Tim's. Because Tim's grew beyond the owners. They sold it. Now it's owned by the same people who own Burger King. But when they raised the minimum wage in Ontario, these people in their stores decided to make the employees pay for all their benefits, make them pay for their uniforms, cut out their coffee breaks, paid coffee breaks, make them pay for their own coffee in a coffee shop. You know, they just did all this like, yeah, you're not getting a raise from us, you're getting a raise from you. So basically you're not getting a raise at all. We're going to make the employees pay for the raise. So the owners of the company spoke out against them, but you know, they just sort of like, it was like they were standing there with them, and they turned around and with all the people who were yelling at them and started yelling at them too. They didn't do anything. So Canadians started picketing their stores, picketing Tim Hortons, and Canadians are basically freaking out and saying, no, you can't do this to your employees. You cannot make them pay for a minimum wage increase by taking everything you've given them away from them. They can, if they want, but basically, the people are basically forcing them not to be able, I don't know. Okay, so I want a coffee shop. And I want a coffee shop that looks like a coffee shop for some reason. I don't know why I'm thinking this. I don't even know how I'd get people into it to buy coffee. I don't even know how it would look like inside. I don't think I can do this. That's it. I quit. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm in way too far to quit. So yeah, that Tim Hortons chain I talked about that kept on screwing up my sandwiches, they seem to have screwed up some other things too, and the people are freaking out. That's good. Almost filled it in and I don't have it coming through the walls. Cool. Okay, so what's going here? What are we putting here? Yeah, so RCD, I used to actually, after I gave up on the Tim Hortons and stopped going there, I went and I ate McDonald's breakfasts for the longest time. Until again. So, I don't know if you know McDonald's, everybody knows McDonald's breakfast, but basically there's Egg McMuffins all day. You can order an Egg McMuffin anytime you want. The other thing, so what do I build this coffee shop out of? The other thing you can they also have other breakfast sandwiches, like they have wraps and stuff like that. And yeah, I'd mix it up. I'd get one thing one time, some other thing some other time. There we go, coffee shop. No, coffee shop would probably be, oh, an old coffee shop would be like this. So yeah, whatever, I'd mix it up. But I had bad experience with their breakfast bagel sandwiches. Basically, that they'd serve it to you on a completely, absolutely, unbelievably stale bagel. They just didn't care. So they'd take this pre-packaged, pre-cut bagel that they have and put it in a toaster, and I swear you could hammer nails in with it. This is the last time I went to McDonald's, actually. And so I actually said, when I ordered it, and maybe this is why they gave it to me, I said, I'll have one of your, if and only if the bagels aren't stale and as hard as a rock, I'll have one of your bagel breakfast sandwiches. Like, okay, so I got home and this thing was basically rotten. It was stale is what it was. It wasn't rotten. The things they wasted, the egg, they wasted the bacon, the lettuce, they wasted everything they put in there to put it into a stale bagel. And I drove all the way home and I'm like, what? So I picked up the phone and I phoned them and I'm like, yeah, you guys, like, I specifically asked. I would like the one that's not stale. And you gave me the stale one. I didn't say that. But I did tell them that when I went there, I specifically said, do not sell this to me if the bagels are stale and hard. So when I walked into the McDonald's, I opened up the sandwich and I took the top of the bagel off and I started banging it on the counter. They were like, oh, can we help you, sir? And I said, yes. This sandwich that I asked you not to serve me if it was stale is completely stale, and I banged the thing on the counter, and the top of the bagel would not come apart. Now, there was a time when McDonald's had a different supplier for bagels, and that never happened. Because, you know, it's not like they chose to serve it to me even though I asked them not to, but they didn't make the bagel. But yeah, let's change that up because I don't want that. Really? You're gonna clip the corners? Why would you possibly clip the corners of this thing when I do that? Is there matching pieces to run from the back? Do you actually have those pieces? Do they exist? Is this no, you don't have those pieces. And they don't clip and they don't fit. Sorry, I'm wondering why. Oh yeah, exactly. I'm like, you don't. I didn't get food from them. I said, you know what? Give me my money back. I'm not coming back. I'm done. Because if this happens multiple times, you obviously there's a lack of caring. But you know, maybe people need a minimum wage increase. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. But it's true. You know, the problem here might be that the staff truly is not paid well enough. But yeah, I agree. That's something that should have never happened at any restaurant. Stale food. Doesn't happen anymore. So what I did is I came home after that experience and the next day I went to do my well, yeah, but Martin, there's other things that occur with that. Those are two things that will happen. And, you know, Tim Hortons has finally said, okay, we're just going to raise the price of our breakfast sandwiches to offset that. And then, believe it or not, that made people happy. Yes, that makes sense. You're being charged more. You need to pass you need to pass that on to the consumer, who's actually making more money as a general rule, because a lot of people who go get coffee at Tim's make minimum wage. So it's a full circle type thing. You give back and you get. So yes, it's going to cost me more for food because those staff need to be paid more, because you want a good quality of staff. Like, that's sort of the way I look at it. But again, I'm not an employer. I haven't hired anybody in 12 years. It might be more. I don't know. I just said 12. It seemed like a reasonable number. But before that, I had hired people. I used to be a retail manager. Before I went into software development. I am so glad I went into software development. Sorry for anybody who's in retail out there. And the way I got into I was always into computers. The way I got into software development, I worked for I worked in a retail outlet. I managed a footwear and electronics department. I was like a retail manager. And you know, it was a private business, so we did all our own buying. So you know, it was a great job. I loved it, and I especially liked the people I worked with. But to get the opportunity to do what I said when I was like 10 years old, to say I'm going to go, I want to develop software, and finally getting that opportunity to go out and actually develop software. Hey, Aiden, was awesome. Okay, so we've got that. Let's put a roof on this thing. It's just going to be a flat roof. No, I did not. I tried to go to school. But when I went to... So when I graduated high school, I graduated like... You know, I did good in high school. My lowest mark would have been my English scores, but my math, my like I took calculus in high school and everything, and I got A's. So I went to university, and I took, like, the reason university didn't take was because of what I took. I took chemistry. I took calculus. I took mathematical induction. I took systems of equations. And I took all these weird, obscure things. They were awesome. And yeah, that's what I wanted to know. But it wasn't... Oh, I did take programming. I learned how to write Pascal on a Mac. Oh, retail can really suck sometimes. It depends on which level of retail you're at, though, I found. I worked at Radio Shack to start with. You want to talk about sucking? That sucked. But, you know, you gotta start somewhere. The thing was, though, after working there, I basically walked into this place to apply for a job. They were hiring. They had ads, and when I got there, there was a lineup of like hundreds of people, and I waited in the line. No, it wasn't hundreds of people. It was like there was a lineup of 30 people, it felt like you were waiting on a line of hundreds of people, and you felt like your chance of getting this job was like next to nothing. But oh, there we go. But I went in there. They basically came out near the end of the day and said, look, there's just we got too many people right now. Come back tomorrow at 3 o'clock to like 15 of the people.
Street Fox Coffee.
Electronics at Walmart. I know somebody who works in electronics at Walmart. And that would be enough to ruin retail for anybody working at Walmart. Though I hear the Walmart employees in the US just got a huge raise. See, the other thing is, I worked in a private business, so there was no you know, but there was no corporate mentality above me. There were the boss, you know, his mother, his brother was the main buyer, their uncle was the original creator of the store. Him and his brother created this store. So basically his brother had passed away. So him and his sister and their kids were the bosses. Okay, Aiden, you just came back, but we'll see you again. Yeah, go to school. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's fine until, you know, 2020, what is it, 2026, when all the lower end tax brackets go back up, and the people who think they're getting a tax cut are not getting a tax cut, and that's the individuals. Companies are getting massive tax cuts. Rich people got massive tax cuts. But the problem, you know, on the surface, it looks like they're giving back to the people. But that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. This is going to cost Walmart so little that it's almost funny. You know, it's like 0.0% of their profits, and their tax cut is more than that. So they're walking away from this laughing with a great PR thing. Taxes are very ridiculous in a lot of states. I don't know, our provincial and federal taxes pay for our health care. All of it. Doesn't pay for our medication. Okay, we need actually put a coffee shop in this, and I need to stop babbling.
Street Fox Coffee.
Because I definitely have opinions on this stuff, and people probably don't want to hear them. I'm of the mindset that a country and its government should help to prop up the people that live in it. But probably not necessarily the most popular view these days. It's kind of weird that we have, like, social education. Every country, almost every country in the world has social education. But they don't have social... well, almost every country in the world does have social medical care. How? What am I supposed to be doing here? Windows, Windows. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Never do that. Don't do that. Yeah, exactly, exactly. See, there is an underlying problem though that we've created ourselves. One is the whole shareholder thing. You know, by law. Yes, the company has to, by law, do that. Because if they don't, they're not doing the work for the people who they really work for, which are the shareholders in the company. And those shareholders need to see continual profits and a continual rise in profits. Continually, forever. Or out they go. So there's a problem in the way we put this together, in a way. I would, you know. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So like, and yeah, I don't know a better way. As far as I can see, looking around the world, there is, you know, without it, you know, who really controls what we consume? We're supposed to be the driving force behind what continues to exist and what disappears from this world. You know what I mean? Like, the consumer is what's supposed to make this whole thing work. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. And whose idea was it? It was the CAO's, the chief executive officer's idea to say, okay, you know what? This year we're gonna push our profits through the roof. We're cutting out employee bonuses. And oh, now your profits are all up. The board goes, oh, you get a bonus. You get your bonus, and based on the profits. So yes, they are actually physically taking from the people below them in order to fill their pockets, is exactly what goes on. I want to fill my pockets. My pockets are empty. Actually, my pockets are probably negative empty right now. Well, it's exactly the same thing that Tim Hortons, those rogue franchise owners and Tim Hortons did. Going, well, we're not paying for this. We're just going to take all the stuff we've given the employees away and make the employees pay for their own raise. Which means, out of it, they're going to get nothing. They're going to have, you know... So, yeah. So even if I was still going to Tim Hortons, it would have probably ended now. That would have been the last of it. Was me hearing that they were doing that, and I would have gone, nope, I'm done, I'm out of here. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Well, yeah, and I don't, like, the problem is, I don't think the rich understand. We're repeating history here. where what happens in real world and what's happened in the past, and we're destined to repeat history over and over. I'm sorry, it's just a thing that's going to happen purely out of ignorance because we forget what happened. It's actually happening again right now, but what I'm saying here is, you need the full distribution of wealth. You need a very good, comfortable middle class. You need that. And as that disappears and the gap gets bigger and bigger and bigger, what happens is it gets closer and closer and closer to civil war, where people are like, okay, we've had enough. There's enough suffering throughout the masses that the masses now start to act. And that's a problem. It's happened so many times in history, and we seem to be like running towards that. Let's go. And we're running faster and faster and faster. Because only a small percentage of the rich are willing to give back at those levels. And it's sad. It's bad things are going to happen. But the other thing I see, and again, I could be completely wrong here. This is not what I do for a living. I'm a software developer. That we've now suddenly got this group of people who have determined that free speech is okay for me, but you don't deserve it because of what you're saying, which is just unbelievably insane to me. What that means about the whole thing, but basically what it is it's a group of people applying fascist ideals to fight fascism, and you can't fight fascism with fascism. It's like, no, you can't do that. You are putting yourself in the same place. That's the dangerous thing that's going on today in our world. People actually trying to block people's freedom of speech. I don't care what they're saying, but trying to yeah, exactly. Like yeah. Yeah, because there was a whole bunch of stuff that went on in the 70s for the labor stuff in the UK. There was a lot going on back then because, of course, coal was going out. There was a lot of people out of work. Wasn't there like a huge strike? As a Canadian, I don't remember going through anything quite like this. Hey, Darafi! Dishonored 2. Ooh, I loved that one. That one was awesome. Oh, so was Dishonored. Hey, Top King Tim. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't like talking. We're not really talking politics. I guess we are talking politics in a way. But not politics in a deep way. 'Cause that never seems to go over well in the stream. But I'm not a political person, really. I'm probably the average Canadian. Okay, I think I want a light. I'm really, yeah. Obviously I need more. There must be more. This cannot remain like this. Whoops, you know what that means. Ooh. Well, I'm not doing it. I was gonna say, that means I need to move this. I'm not moving it. Hey, Demancha! How you doing? Vampire. Okay, you know what I didn't do? I need to add like more like smokestacks to these buildings. Like this. What are you using to cook those burgers? A microwave? Oh, Skeleton Pete's pumpkins. I don't know. I don't know. That patch doesn't look right to me. I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna do this. Bleeding it all. Alright, it's gotta go. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Boathouse? What boathouse? I tore that boathouse down yesterday. Didn't I tell you the boathouse had to go? It had to go. We turned it into a restaurant. Oh yeah, but you didn't see all this either. Look at this. Huh? Look at all. It's all stuffed and done and done. Stuffed and there's stuff and it's done. So other stuff happened. Many things happened. The cake is lie. So yeah, I was playing Bridge Commander Portal. Speaking of cake, I was playing Bridge Commander Portal, and there has been no mention of cake. I'm really kind of disappointed. Need to do something here. You know I didn't delete it. It's still here. It just can't be a boathouse. Just can't. Yeah, so I've been playing, I've been trying to play, Bridge Constructor Portal. Did I say Bridge Commander? I meant Bridge Constructor. I don't know what I said the first time. What am I doing here? Oh yes, I know what I need to do. And there's been no mention of cake. I'm kind of wondering if it's really worth it. Those who know Portal will understand the cake reference. You think you gotta go? Well, thanks for dropping by, Henry. We will see you next time. I'm wondering who you're asking. And why you're asking. I can tell you it's not really my thing. Ooh, that doesn't belong there. And I can tell you that without even trying it. Ooh, no, I need that there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Not asking anyone. Okay, well, I can stay. I can stay. I need something here now. I know what it is. I know what it is. Nope. That's not it. This is what's needed here. But now we need to change the windows because of it. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I don't know, I must be hungry. Now I'm starting to talk about cookies. I mentioned cake, so you mentioned bukkake. Okay, I don't know how that works. I don't even know if I should have said that on YouTube. okay. Not really okay, but okay. No. Oh. No. Yeah. Okay, this is chat is definitely going the wrong direction. Guys, back it up, like back it up. Beep 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 beep. Sorry. Back it up. I'm not liking any of this. I do like the little thingy though. I just don't like how the windows look underneath it. Maybe I'm using the wrong windows. That's the conclusion I keep coming to. I'm not a One Direction fan, no. Not at all. I'm a Slayer fan. I like Slipknot. Lamb of God's pretty good too. But I also like the Beatles. Black Sabbath. David Bowie. I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. I think it thinks its name is David Bowie. Why it answered to David Bowie, I don't know. Yes, Stormtroopers of Death are kind of cool. That's what you mean by SOD, right? That's you know, what's the song I'm thinking of? Not MOD. System of a Down. Oh. See, there is actually a band that was called SOD. And, yeah, they did some interesting stuff. What? Never tight enough? Are you kidding? You've got to be kidding, right? You're joking. Five-finger death punch. Most people would not even know what F5FDP is. No, I don't listen to them, but I know I have listened to them. Park tour? Yeah, I guess we could do a little bit of a tour. What? I'm like missing things. The joke completely passed him. Where's the joke? What's the joke? Am I a One Direction fan? Yeah, I missed it. You know, what I listen, like, okay, so, let's just go to a playlist. Because I've found since I went to Spotify, I listen to a much larger diversity of music. You know, I've got David Bowie, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. There's some Queen and David Bowie. Iron Maiden, The Who, Violent Femmes, Celtic Frost or Celtic Frost, whatever you want to call it. Procreation of the Wicked. It's not as good as Into Crypts of Rays, but oh, it's oh. Of course, Dethroned Emperor is also an excellent song. Oh, you've got Van Morrison in here, Ozzy. Oh, Dethroned Emperor. Oh, I didn't get the joke. You're absolutely right. Ha ha ha, I get it. But when you say not tight enough, when it comes to music, it means they don't. When they play, they don't. Everything isn't all together and it's loose and sloppy. So yeah, that's why I didn't get the. Because Slipknot's anything but. Tom Petty? I don't have any Tom Petty in here, no. I got some Jethro Tull. Slipknot. Heh, I even have some Motley Crue. That's hilarious. More Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. The Kinks. The Kinks are really good. But you know, they're not Lamb of God or Slipknot. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Slayer anymore. I really think Slayer really the first Slayer with Dave Lombardo, Kerry King. You know, when they got rid of Dave Lombardo the first time, it just everything went down from there. I did go and see them before, when it was all of them, and Jeff Hanneman was still alive. So I actually got, Chili Peppers are awesome. I actually got to see Slayer in their original form with Jeff Hanneman, Kerry King, Tommy Araya, and Dave Lombardo. And that was after they kicked out Dave Lombardo after War Ensemble. I was like, you know, that's like so sad. I'm never ever gonna get to see Slayer. I'm never gonna get to see Slayer. And yeah, then they got back together, and I was like, oh. And what was even better is then big bands like that started coming to Winnipeg, and that was awesome. So that yeah, it was like there's certain things that you just have to see. You know, I was also very, very happy to see Black Sabbath. I saw Black Sabbath with Ronnie James Dio singing, and it was just awful. Yeah, that was a bad tour. You know, they could have at least played some Black Sabbath songs, you know what I mean? But no, they just played a bunch of songs off the thing that was going on then. Park Tour. Oh yes, Park Tour. Sorry, Park Tour. So, what has changed? What has changed? Red Hot Chili Peppers, yeah, it's a hard thing to forget. I've got Red Hot Chili Pepper songs engraved into my brain. Like even off stuff off like Blood Sugar Sex Magic and like off their old albums. And of course, newer stuff as well. Yeah. We've been back. We've already done this part of the tour, haven't we? I can't even find it. So here we go. We've got the park. It's the creepy park. There's a creepy place in the creepy park. Ooh, there's mice. I'm running away. I'm really afraid of mice. Now, crows on the other hand just scare the crap out of me. They don't. I'm not afraid of birds either. Kind of weird. A bassist, eh? I play guitar. Oh, these guys are old school. So yeah, that's the park at the entrances, and then I have like this type of signage around the park. The red signs are like entrances. The blue signs are points of interest. So in the main entrance to the park, we go up and we enter the Psycho inspired house. By Psycho, I mean the movie Psycho. There's movie inspired stuff. There's a close just a memento, and there's a house fantastic. And then once I do all the lighting in here, it's going to look much more better. And then we're going to come around, and basically we're going to be into the main area of town. There's going to be, you know, platforms with different stuff on them. And by platforms, I mean this. They're all going to be up on here. They're all going to have like picnic tables and everything across all these things. There's going to be like restaurants and stuff like that. I'm so out of practice, you know. And then this is the latest area, and this is what all of town is going to look like. It's going to look like a resort, a creepy kind of dead trees around resort with spiders and birds and cobwebs. And then instead of this straight line like this, because this would be silly, there's going to be another circle, another loop. In the middle of that loop, or somewhere in the world, is going to be the haunted house, or the haunted mansion, or the haunted Gothic castle. And that's what that's going to be. So that's what we're working on right now. Now, if we take the other path down here, if we take the other path, we're going to go to Crater Station, Skeleton Pete's, Spider Caves, or Serenity Towers. So right away, we hit the Spider Caves. And that's the Spider Caves. They're radioactive. Bad stuff going on here. There's pools of bad things. Oh, there's a skeleton trying to crawl out of it. Where are the kiddie rides? Then we got Skeleton Pete's. This is, well, it's a pumpkin patch. There's Skeleton Pete right now. Oh, he's taking a nap. Sorry, we can't talk to him. And then the Skeleton Pete's, the family plot. By plot, I mean graveyard. Hey, Mr. TLR. Did I miss you earlier? I did. And, then further down, we've got Serenity Towers. Now, you can't walk down here, but this is just another creepy place that lives in this world. Now, on the other side of the road, or on the other side of the little loop here, you will find we've got Crater Station. Now, Crater Station is the most detailed building I've ever built. And I see that people are stuck in the queue. I want to know what's wrong. What's wrong here? They're open. The stations are open, but the trains aren't moving. The train's no-go. No-go train. There's a boat. There's a boat. So we go through the mountain. We're through the mountain. Why won't this thing run? These people are waiting for a train, you know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, I never even thought of that. But that wasn't even a thing. So, right now, here's the other fairgrounds. The kiddie rides, if you like. People have to take the train here when the train is functional. I don't know why the train's not functional. Like, there's no reason for the train to be doing what the train is doing right now. There's people lined up at every station. Nope, something seems... Frickin' station's broken down. Come on. Are you kidding me? This was not broken down a moment ago. It just broke down right now. Oh, crap. Okay, so. I don't know if I have staff to fix this, but we'll make staff to fix it. You? Fixed it. So yeah, that's the park as it is right now. We're at, 61,000 parts right now. So there's a long way to go. And right now, they've been in line for 4 hours. No, they've been in line for like years. Well, yeah, you can come see me in tomorrow's streams. I'll be here. Because you know what? I'm going to be calling it a day right now, too. So actually, I'm really happy with what we did today. Again, the stuff that was done the day before yesterday was even good. Sorry, yesterday. So this is what we did 2 days ago. And I finished it up with the trees and finishing the railings that night. And yesterday, thanks for following, Top King Tim. Yesterday we built this and did all this, and then last night I came in and I finished the railings and put the trees down. So tonight, in my spare time, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna have a backup path. No. Because you do know when I'm done, I'm not gonna like come in and run the park. Hey? Sorry. And then tonight I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna forest this area. We're gonna tighten up the forest stuff around here because this is the entrance to our first ride. Our first coaster. Our first large coaster, sorry. We already have Hop the Gaps in the other side, which I'm gonna ride before I leave. So that's the plan, is to style this area tonight. I might... Okay, so what we're gonna do in the next Planet Coaster is we're gonna build a lake. Got it, LR? We're gonna build a lake. They can swim there. Tell you what. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like, Hank. There's gonna be a lake here. There's gonna be another lake here. And there's gonna be waterfalls flowing. And I believe there might be another lake here. So there's going to be a lake, but there's going to be a sign saying no boats. No boats. We don't want any boats in that lake. No boats allowed. It's a nature lake. Boats will just, people will like, do stuff. Hey, thanks for following. Okay, so I'm wrapping this up right now. We're gonna come back. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We'll just take it as it comes. That's my plan. So we will see you guys then. And until then, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, well, click the button and subscribe and follow. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.